All right, I want to welcome you all to the Financial Freedom presentation. My name is Angela Williams. I am the leader of the Lifestyle Changers team. I have a bachelor's degree in finance. I have a master's in both business and accounting. I have partnered with a company called myEcon, which is a 12-year-old debt-free financial literacy education based out of um, Atlanta, Georgia. And what you're going to learn tonight is I'm going to teach you how to minimize your taxes, how to eliminate your debt the fastest, how to increase your credit score, and I'm also going to share with you how you could become an investor the fastest. So the first thing that I want to talk about is how you can unlock the hidden cash that is waiting for you on your W-4 form. So when you partner with myEcon, we're going to teach you how to increase your cash flow. Now, this statement came directly off of the IRS website. And basically what it says is that 80% of Americans are overpaying taxes, which means that your W-4 form is filled out incorrectly. And the IRS believes that the reason why you want them to take more money out of your paycheck is because you don't have the ability to save your money. So you're using the extra tax withholdings as a forced savings account. But the IRS does not pay interest on your refund. You don't get all the money that they take out of your paycheck back at the end of the year. And the IRS recommends that you put the money in some type of savings account or use the extra cash flow to pay down your debts. Now, the question is, why are you not doing this? So I want you to take a look at the top of the W-4 form that you filled out when you started your job. It says that you should consider completing a new form W-4 each year. So every year you should be revisiting your W-4. Also, you want to think about completing a new W-4 when your personal or financial situation changes. So your personal situation could be you have a child or you get married. A financial situation could be you start a home-based business. So when you partner with myEcon, the very first strategy we're going to teach you is, again, is called income shifting. So we're going to show you how to increase cash flow in the next 10 to 14 days because 80% of all Americans overpay their taxes. You are probably aware of the first page of the W-4, but did you know that it was 2 pages to the W-4? And you probably don't know about the second page. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to legally correct the first page of the W-4. So after this webinar, you will never, if you only qualify for 2 allowances, adjust it to 10 for 6 months, adjust it back to 2 in the next 6 months. That's not what we're going to be doing. If you're also someone who filed exempt because you don't want to pay any taxes, well, you can only qualify for exempt if you're over the age of 65, if you're legally blind, or you make less than $11,000. So if that's not you, you cannot file exempt. So if you are ever audited, you will have to pay back that money. You will be charged a penalty and interest, and you can be in prison for up to a year. So why do something illegal, unethical, when we can teach you how to do it the right way? So we're going to show you how to legally correct your W-4, and just by partnering with myEcon, we're going to show you how you can unlock the second page of the W-4 and you can increase your net take-home pay an extra $200 to $1,200 cash every single month and not owe Uncle Sam at the end of the year. So let's say, for example, you are a professional, you in corporate America, you're single, you don't have no kids. Well, the most you can claim on the first page of your W-4 is 2. So you know they're taking a whole lot of taxes out of your paycheck. But when you partner with myEcon, because we give you a sole proprietorship, which is a home-based business entity, you're going to be able to unlock the second page of your W-4. So you're going to be able to increase your allowances from 2 to 8, again, without owing Uncle Sam at the end of the year. Let's say you're married with 2 kids, or maybe you are a single mom or a single dad with 2 kids. Well, the most you can claim on your first page of your W-4 is 8. And you notice they're still taking federal taxes out your paycheck. So when you partner with myEcon, you're going to unlock the second page of the W-4, and it's going to increase your allowances from 8 to 10 to 12 to 14. And the highest that I have seen is 16 allowances. So how is it that you can get more money in your paycheck and not owe Uncle Sam at the end of the year? Well, in myEcon, you're going to implement strategy number 2. We're going to show you how to minimize your taxes. Because like I said, when you partner with myEcon, you're going to get a sole proprietorship. you're going to get a home-based business status. So that means that things that you normally spend your money on every single month is now going to be a tax write-off for you. So when you have a home-based business, you can write off a percentage of your rent. I mean, if you had a mortgage, you can already claim the interest in real estate. But if you rent an apartment, you can never write off your rent on your taxes. But you can when you have a home-based business. You can write off a percentage of your utility bills, your cell phone bill, your internet access. You can write off either a percentage of your car payment, the gas you put in your car, or you can choose to take the mileage reimbursement option where they reimburse you 53 cents per mile. So if you drive 10,000 miles in a year, multiply that by 53 cents, you'll see that big old deduction. Now you also get to write off my favorite, which is your travel. And because we're in myEcon and all we do is market and advertise the business, because our titles is called marketing director, when we out and about and we go on vacation with our families, we're going to give business cards and brochures to people that we meet while we're on vacation. And guess what? We get to turn our personal vacation into a business trip, and we can write off our percentage of our hotel, our air, our rent-a-car, even if we go on a cruise. The same thing happens when you go out to eat. You get to write off a percentage of your meals if you have any entertainment. You go to the movies, you go to a yacht party, you go to a concert. Guess what? If you hand out your marketing materials to people, you can write that off as a business expense. If you decide to get a new iPhone, you can write that off as a business expense. We're also going to show you how you can hire your children into your myEcon business as long as they're over the age of 6, and we can show you how you can write off up to $6,300 per child on your taxes. So what's going to happen is you're going to qualify to complete a Schedule C. That Schedule C is attached to your 1040, and what that does is it offsets your tax liability at the end of the year. So let me give you an example of what that looks like. Let's say you're a single mom with 2 kids. You're in corporate America. You're making $50,000 a year. Well, you get the head of household deduction, so you're going to write that off. You also get $4,000 in deductions for you as well as for your 2 children. So we're going to write off another $12,000. So your taxable income is now $28,000. So what the IRS does is they multiply that by what? Between 25, 28%, depending on what your tax rate is. And then they'll look at your paycheck, how much taxes came out. If they took out enough, you get a refund. If not, you owe. Well, let me show you what happens when you partner with myEcon, because income shifting is going to take you from a higher tax bracket to a lower tax bracket. So now that you're in myEcon, you got home-based business deductions. So what are we going to do with that taxable income of $28,000? We finna drop it down. So you're going to take out $8,000 because you're writing off your car mileage. We're going to take off $1,000 because you pay over $100 a month in your cell phone bill. You're going to take out $3,000 for travel. It might be another $3,000 for meals, another $1,000 for just working your business. And now the net income is $12,000. But guess what? You get to hire your kids if they're over the age of 6. So we're going to take another $12,000 deduction. So the taxable income went from $28,000 to 0. See, you are obligated to file taxes every year, but you are not obligated to pay taxes. So the beauty of having a home-based business and a tax structure is so that you can save and minimize your tax liability. So what happens is many of the people who are in myEcon were able to keep 90% of their take-home pay, and they still got $2,000 to $10,000 federal refund checks. And here's what I want you to know, especially if you're a single mom. With the new tax law that is passing, they're going to be taking away the head of household deduction, and they're not going to be given the $4,000 per child allowance. So what they're going to do is they're going to give you a flat rate of $15,000. So that means that's you and 2 kids. So if you got 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids, guess what? You don't get any deductions for them. So this is the time where you want to lock in a home-based business so that you can benefit from the new tax laws that are about to come. So how can we make this possible? Well, in myEcon, we're going to teach you the tax laws, and we're going to teach them directly from the IRS publications. So you're going to know what you can write off, when you can write it off, how to record it, and we're going to show you how to fill out your Schedule C as well as your tax return. So there's no reason for you to be paying H&R Block $200, $300, $500 or more when you can learn how to file your taxes yourself. So how can we make this possible? Well, in myEcon, we're going to give you a software. It's called the Cash Flow Manager. You're going to be able to track your income and your expenses. So every time you pay your rent, your car note, utilities, cell phone bills, anything you do that you spend money outside of groceries, you are actually going to log those receipts into your cash flow manager, and then you're going to take a picture of your receipt. Your receipt is now going to be stored in the cloud, so you don't have to hold on to those receipts. And at the end of the year, you're going to be able to run this expense report. And this expense report is going to show all your expenses for the year, and it also attaches your receipts. This is what's going to make you IRS compliant, because everything that you have in your worksheet, you can actually put on your Schedule C when you file your taxes. So this is the gold mine, and this is how you are able to offset your tax liability. So let me share with you what happens when you implement the power of income shifting. You see Randy here out of California. He was able to get a pay raise of $300 a month, and now his wife is in the business, and now together as a family, they are cash flowing over $1,000. We have Tanika here that is cash flowing an extra $500 a month, you guys. That is over $5,000 a year, and it only took her about 15 minutes to implement this strategy into her life. We have Pastor Josh here, over $600 a month. We have Melinda Tyson, over $700 a month. That can definitely pay off a car note faster. We have Jamal Jackson cash flowing $800 a month. We have Gregory out of Maryland cash flowing $900 a month back into his family. Andre and his wife cash flowing $1,000 a month. We have Jake out of Maryland, over $1,500 a month. Now, can you imagine putting that on top of a mortgage? You know how fast you will pay it off. Just by partnering with myEcon, you're going to earn anywhere from $2,400 to over $14,000 every single year just for getting up and going to work. And you don't have to sell or recruit. Just show up to your job and get paid. There is no other home-based business opportunity that can guarantee that you're going to get an additional cash flow without selling one thing. It's powerful. So what are you going to do with all that extra money that is showing up in your paycheck? Well, we are a financial literacy education company. So what we want to do is we want you to get free of the bondage of being bogged down by debt. So you're going to go through my money management workshop. We're going to have you list out all your bills. Here's an example of a business partner getting an extra $600 in a paycheck. Guess what? They took the $600 and put it on top of that $545 car note, paid the car off in 15 months instead of 32. Then they paid off $8,000 in credit card debt in 6 months instead of 6 years. And then now that the car is paid off, now that Visa is paid off, they got additional cash flow to put on top of what? That mortgage. So that $1,200 mortgage payment, they put in the $200 on top since they paid off Visa, the $545 that they were paying the car note because the car is now paid off, plus the extra $600 from their paycheck. So they were able to pay a $200,000 mortgage off in 6 years instead of 30. Paid off $225,000 in debt in 8 years and 4 months with his own money. He didn't have to go out getting 2 or 3 jobs. He didn't have to go back to school to get a higher education, to get more money. He did it by the discipline and implementing the cash flow and our debt stacking, debt elimination strategy. And what's so amazing that he also saved $332,000 just by paying his mortgage off faster. Now, let me show you what happens when you increase your cash flow and you start paying off debt. Well, your financial house changes. You're able to fund your emergency accounts. You know, you got $1,000 in savings. You got $3,000 in the money market. You got 6 to 12 months of your living expenses just in case you lose your job or you get sick or you just can't work anymore. You're also going to be able to pay off your credit card debt the fastest. Linda paid off $6,800 in debt in less than 5 months because of the power of income shifting. Now, once you get to a point where you got a little bit of money in your emergency account, the next thing we want you to do is apply a strategy number 4, and that is become an investor. So when you partner with myEcon, we're going to teach you all the different investment vehicles where you can put your money in so that you can start compounding your money. So you're going to know the difference between CDs and money market accounts. You're going to know about bonds. You're going to know the difference between a mutual fund and an ETF. You're going to know about the Forex market. You're going to know about Bitcoins. You're going to become a stockholder. That's right. We spend more than $1.3 trillion a year supporting capitalism. But now it's time for us to participate in capitalism by owning assets that's going to pay us. So we're going to show you how you can invest in Facebook, invest in Apple, Walmart, Starbucks, and how to do it for as little as $20. Even if you got $20 to invest, we're going to show you how to do that. We're also going to show you how to start your own business. If you have a dream business idea and you wish you had a step-by-step blueprint to follow, we have one for you. We're also going to be teaching you how to become a real estate investor. I'm telling you, it's all about you owning assets. It's about owning assets. And then our fifth strategy that I'm just going to quickly mention is we also have a step-by-step credit repair education system that is going to give you video tutorials on how to fix your credit and increase your credit score. So this is what it looks like when you start becoming an investor. You start owning ETFs. Here's an example of Roxanne, who now owns Delicious Dividends. That is an ETF of over 30 different large companies who pay out dividends every quarter. This is myself. This is just a snapshot of just a few of the stocks that I am an owner of, from Amazon, AT&T, Sprint, Apple. I own Boeing and Tesla and Starbucks. I own gold, and I also own three different Bitcoins. Bitcoin, Litecoin, and also a Bitcoin ETF. And so that's what happens when you start to surround yourself by people who are actually making it happen. And then you can get an invitation to join our investment club, where we are pulling our money together and we are investing into corporations on a larger scale. And this investment club is going to be opening up for the masses. And we're also going to be changing our focus a little. Just like we're able to invest in stocks, we can also pull our money together and we can start investing in rental properties, strip malls, other people businesses. That's right, we can be the bank. So that is the long-term vision of the Lifestyle Changers team. Now, I just showed you how you can increase your cash flow, how to minimize your taxes, how to pay off your debt faster, how to fix your credit, and even how to become an investor. All of that without selling or recruiting. We have people who have become millionaires in myEcon just by applying the 12 wealth strategies that I'm going to teach you to your life. But for those of you who want a little bit more, for those of you who may have some serious goals, maybe you want to open up a franchise and you need $100,000, or maybe your desire is to fire your boss, or your desire is to be a multimillionaire. I want to introduce you to the 2 additional streams that are available to you if you want that money. So the first stream of income that's available to you is our website revenue. So when you partner with myEcon, we are going to give you an e-commerce website. This is a digital business. You do not carry any inventory. You don't have to ship out no products. All you have to do is promote and advertise your business either on social media or to people while you're out and about. They can come to your website and they can shop with you. If you know someone that needs identity theft protection, they can buy it from you. If you know any small businesses, people who do hair, people who do nails, maybe they're a contractor and they don't have an automated system to track their expenses, they can buy the cash flow manager from you. If you know people who want to book their travel, they can book their travel to you. We have business partners who's making $2,000 a month just booking hotels for people. We have access to the largest cashback mall in America. So if you know people who shop at Walmart or Macy's or JCPenney's or Foot Locker and GameStop and the Gap and all these other places, we have over 700 stores that your family and friends can shop at. And guess what? When they spend money, they can make cash back, but you can make money every time they spend money. So this could add an extra $200 to $2,400 cash in addition to income shifting your paycheck. The second stream of income that is available to you is for people who are interested in going out and helping other people become personal financial coaches like myself. And we have a special promotion that is going on right now. It is the $100 challenge. So anytime you help someone else launch their own myEcon business, anytime you help 3 people, you're going to get $100. So you help 6, $200. If you help 9, you're going to get $300, 12, $400, 15, $500. If you help 1 person a day, that's over 1,000 cash in referral bonuses. And that's coming directly out of myEcon's profits. And that's their way of saying thank you for helping them increase their market share. Now, what I really want to talk about is I want to talk about that residual income. See, I talked about how you can earn some referral bonuses and some commissions, but I want to talk about that money that you can make in your sleep. You know, you have to figure out a way to make money without you working for it, because if not, you're going to be working for the rest of your life. So in myEcon, they do have a residual royalty income system, and it gives you the opportunity to build a lucrative and valued asset. Now, I have a simple system, and it's called the power of 2 and 5. And it's so simple, anybody can do it. Selling is not required. And the best part is it does not take a lot of your time. So all you're going to do is you're going to sponsor 2 new business partners. It's going to give you a rank advancement of EVP, and then you sponsor 5 more, 2 and 5. How many is that? Just 7 people. Do you know 7 people with a job right now? Do you know 7 people who might want to fix their credit? Do you know 7 people who always complain about their job, always want to be the boss, but they haven't found a way to make it happen? Do you know 7 people with a dream who want to launch a business, but they don't have the seed money to get started? If you know 7 people, you can do this business. See, in myEcon, when you share this opportunity with others and you start to build an organization, you can earn residuals from $1 to $8 every single month, depending on your rank in the company. And these residuals are paid month after month, year after year, even when you don't get out of bed. So look what happens with the power of multiplication. So you have 5 new business partners because you're doing my 2 and 5 system. You're going to make $175 upfront, $5 a month in monthly residuals. Now, what's going to happen? Your 5 business partners are going to do what? They're going to duplicate the system because they want to build their own organization. They want to build their own residuals. So they're going to go out and they're going to get 5. They're going to be getting $5 a month residuals, but that's going to bring 25 new people in your organization. Now you're making $80 a month. When the 25 duplicate the system, now you're going to be making $455 a month. That could pay a car note. You know what I did when I hit that rank of platinum and I was making between $400 and $600 a month? I actually took that money and I did advertising for my boutique because I'm also a storefront owner. When the 125 people duplicate the system and they get 5, you're going to have 625 new people in your organization. You're going to earn over $15,000 in upfront bonuses, which for some people will be able to pay off quite a few debt. And you're going to be bringing anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Now, at that level, you can decide whether or not you want to fire your boss. You know, if you were getting $3,500 a month, that's an extra $42,000 a year. So if you're making $40,000 in corporate America right now, you now can make $82,000 just by building your home-based business at your skill set, at your level, at your time, and just building it over time. Now, the 625 is going to duplicate the system. That's over 3,000 more people coming into your organization. You had over $78,000 in bonuses. And guess what? Your monthly residuals is $28,000 a year. So that's over $300,000. So now you're making doctor and lawyer money, and you didn't have to go to college for 10 years, and you don't got to have $100,000 in debt. So when the 3,000 do what? Duplicate the system. Now you got 15,000, more than 15,000 people in your organization. You will have made over $390,000 in bonuses. For some of you people, you will be completely debt-free. You can even buy your entire house for cash without a mortgage. And you'll be getting monthly residuals of $153,000 a year. That's over $1.8 million a year. So here's the reality. If your 401k is not where you want it to be, and when you retire at the age of 65, you want to have a minimum of $650,000. But with the rate of inflation, you're going to need more than $1.3 million. This is how you fund your 401k. This is how you secure your retirement. Because at some point in time, you're not going to be able to work no more. So what you can do is, even if it take you it could take you 2 months, it could take you 5 months, it could take you a year, it can take you up to 7 years to build this asset to a level that is going to pay you every single month, where you can actually will your residuals to your beneficiaries. So in case anything happens to you, they continue to get this monthly money. Even if it takes you 7 years to do it on a part-time basis, I'm telling you, it's worth it. This is what it looks like. I invested $34.95 into my myEcon business, and I earned $4,000 for the month of October. I invested $34. I made $4,000. It took me 8 months to build my asset to this level to pay me $4,000 in monthly residuals. I worked 5 hours a week. to make $4,000 a month. My return on investment is over 11,000%. So even if you look at all the different ways that you can make money in America through investing, your savings account ain't paying you nothing. CDs is 2%, bonds 6 to 10%, the stock market 24%, Forex 35%. Even people who are jumping on Bitcoins, the highest is about 1,700% return on investment. But nothing outpaced building a business in myEcon and building an organization and an asset that is going to pay you. I outperform any investment that you can get in right now. So I'm able, because I am debt free, to take the $4,000 that I'm getting and take half of that money and buy some wealth by purchasing stocks and Bitcoins and things like that. So you want to get to that level so that you are building your retirement, because I'm self-employed. So I don't have a 401k. I don't have a pension. I have to fund my own retirement. So building an asset in myEcon is making that possible for me. So what's in it for you? If you partner with myEcon, you're going to get business and financial education. You're going to get wealth building strategies. You're going to get investing education. You're going to get a free living will. You're going to be able to income shift your paycheck to get an extra cash flow. You're going to get the tax advantages to minimize your taxes. You're going to get the cash flow manager software so that you can be IRS compliant. You're going to get credit repair education, e-commerce website so you can make some additional cash flow. You're going to get identity theft protection, unlimited tax advice, free and discounted legal services. You're also going to get access to 4 discount travel portals. You're going to get discount shopping, discount eating, and for those who want more, you can earn referral bonuses, commissions, and you can build an asset and earn residual income, all for $34.95 a month. That is $1.16 a day for an e-commerce website, a tax shelter, and business income. There is no other business opportunity on earth where you can get all of that, including investment training and access to me for $34.95 a month. And if you join myEcon today, you'll be able to adjust your W-4 tomorrow and have an extra $100 to $600 in your paycheck in the next 10 to 14 days. But it gets better. If you join myEcon right now, you can get in for $9.95. This is powerful. So you are $10 away from being debt-free, from being able to fire your boss, to be able to work in the comfort of your own home, to be able to travel the globe, to be able to send your kids or your grandkids to college, to be able to leave an inheritance, the ability to build generational wealth that you could pass on to your children's children, to be able to teach your kids how to become investors at a young age so they will have money management skills, and so that they also can learn to build assets that are going to pay them as well. And for $10, you're able to own your life. So I want you to get back to the person who invited you to this webinar. Let them know you are in. They're going to send you your link. You can get enrolled for $9.95. You can adjust your W-4 tomorrow, and you're going to get an increase in cash flow in the next 10, 14 days. We'll plug you into the system. And hey, if you got any family, friends who want to get more money so that they can get out of debt and so they can start investing, well, guess what? We're going to have this webinar tomorrow at the same time. Invite your family and friends, and I can help you get an extra check, okay? So get back to the person who invited you to this webinar. I will open it up. If you have any questions, you can unmute your line, and I can answer any questions that you may have. Do you have any questions? All right. I always say, if it ain't no questions, that means you know how to make a right decision. I've given you all the information to make an educated choice. And I can't wait to partner with you. And I can't wait till all of us is out of debt, because I'm telling you guys, I am debt free. And I'm telling you, nothing looks as good as being debt free. When you can 100% own your paycheck, there is no greater feeling than that. And to be able to live and drive and go and do whatever you want to do when you want to do it, you can't put a price tag on that. So get back to the person who invited you to this webinar, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. I got all of them. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.